I'm Devin. Gamertag Devin is Frosty. I've been playing Challengers for years now at this point. It's always been my goal to make it professional and go to a LAN. This is my first LAN. Very happy that I'm here and doing this. It's honestly been a dream and gonna make it work here. Very excited to work with these guys.
What's good, everyone? My name is Elias. I've been a full-time Call of Duty coach for the last 3 years. And honestly, I'm back to competing. I plan for these next 3 years to go pro. I plan to hit every single Challengers event, if not LAN. Thankfully, we have a huge opportunity to work with Urgent Fury. So I'm very excited to attend these next 3 LANs and just keep getting practice under the belt. I definitely plan to go pro, and I think I have the right team to do it with.
My name is Boyd. I've been playing Call of Duty my entire life as a childhood, and it's my dream to make it pro and compete at the highest level, and I love the opportunity that XLM has given me, and I'm a rookie. This is my first year competing for Call of Duty, and I'm just here to shine and do what I'm here for.
Hey everyone, I'm Quit. I was originally a professional PUBG player back in 2019 and came back to Call of Duty to compete, make my dream come true, to go pro to COD since I gave it up. And, I'm very happy to be part of this team. Man, we're getting better every single day.
Every single day.
Every single day.
Oh yeah.
Every match.
Literally.
This lovely gentleman over here hit me up on Twitter, really. I was looking for a team for one of the cups that were coming up for Challengers. My previous team, we were doing really well, but unfortunately, a couple of people retired, stopped playing, didn't really want to continue the division, and I found myself in a pretty unfortunate spot. But this lovely guy, Elias, decided to give me a chance and a look, and despite it not going the best, statistically, we ended up joining forces, and well, it's worked out great thus far. I mean, we're here.
Yeah, it's one of those things about faith, right? I first heard about X Element from them literally reaching out to get coaching from me. I've coached them for I would say about 3 weeks, and then Aaron came to me with a opportunity to play for the team. And everything he was talking about, again, with Urgent Fury and, what X Element is all about and all the opportunities that are, at hand, it sounds like a Cinderella story. Way too good to be true. This is not real. And eventually after multiple talks, it came true that, holy shit, we can make something possible right here. And that's where I wanted to create a team where I knew we're going to have people that are going to stick and actually know what it takes to win, such as reps. And if reps means putting in $5 every single time you play to get the best reps possible, we are going to do that, and we're going to keep growing. Again, this is the 3rd team I've ever had where I think and know we're more than likely going to win everything. I call it delusional confidence, but that's what you need to win. I can guarantee you every pro team has delusional confidence.
100%.
Absolutely.
So that's how I heard about X Element, reached out for coaching, and happy to be here.
Yeah.
For me, like I said, I'm the rookie. I'm the newest one here to competing. I previously teamed up with these 2 guys in the beginning of my competitive career, and things happened where we separated for a bit, and I went to join a couple of different teams or ran some teams of my own. And Elias and Quit, they both just hit me back up for another opportunity. Let me know the situation, and I was ecstatic to have both of these guys hit me up, because these guys are some of the best players I've ever met in the world. So I was grateful enough to climb my way back up to where I needed to succeed from, and I got the X Element offer, and that was just my dream coming true for me, for real.
So, on the previous team that me and Elias were on, I heard that he was coaching, X Element's original team, and they were not having the greatest of times, to say the least. And I jokingly said, "Oh, wouldn't it be neat if we got the opportunity instead?" Because we really wanted it badly, super badly. This is a dream come true, to say the least. And then one day, Elias, took me into a call and he's like, "Hey, X Element wants to bring us on. Like, what you think?" And to me, it was an automatic no-brainer. Like, "Oh yeah, if you get a contract, I'll sign now."
Yeah.
You know, like this is anything that any player wants to do if they want to take this seriously.
100%.
Oh yeah. I mean, no disrespect, but like we all know that like challengers is where all the competition is.
Truly.
This is not challengers, so we came in there knowing we're just going to completely slam, and we only had one series that was close, and that was just because we had a lack of repetitions. But that's what I'm saying. It's
We
like
just met.
once we get more reps in, we're going to be flawless, like easily.
Honestly, for things that are coming up, I think that is the main issue still, and is the reason why things have we placed where we did place. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but when I was like when we were trying to work this team and get it solidified and whatnot, what ended up happening was they asked me to play in this league match for Urchin Fury. It was against the Sky Risings. That was our first one, I believe, and I joined that match and with the mindset of I am trying to get the best team possible. I believe these guys are good enough. I need to absolutely show out. And I think we completely knocked the socks off both the commissioner, the casters that weren't even casting the match, and every other team in that league when we made the statement. I believe me and Quit absolutely dominated that series, and well, we turned a lot of heads, and we continue to turn a lot of heads. The next two matches were relatively the same. All of us having our moments. We all have our moments on this team. All of us, both on land and online. And that is one thing that I love to see as a competitor, knowing that my teammates, they can do everything.
Someone will always pick up the slack.
Always.
If there is any.
If there is any. And that online stage segment, we were over the moon. We could do anything. We can do anything.
We will.
We will.
We already did.
Yeah.
The 24 hour. Like, holy
Yeah.
crap.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, just coming off the adrenaline of like winning 4 matches in a row, like, you know, we just wanted to keep competing, and we heard about this Miami land that we weren't able to attend because, you know, it was super close and we didn't have the funds to do it as an organization. And, you know, at first we wasn't really thinking about it until after our 4th win in a row.
Yeah.
And, you know, specifically there was the one codcaster that just kept talking about how he was excited to see us come to the land. And, you know, that just bugged us, like, oh man, we're not going to be there, you know, like, we're not going to be there. And just all of us got together and we just like, why can't we be there? You know, like, well, why? What's
We're
stopping
free.
us? What's
We're
stopping
available.
us? If we can just,
What's stopping
if we can
us?
just get the money,
Us.
we would go.
Yeah.
So we put together this awesome plan for a 24-hour live stream. We put all 4 of the communities together, and we ended up raising the money. And actually, the first like 8 hours, we had over like $1,500.
It was absolutely incredible, and we put it all together last minute. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it was like the week before. Yeah,
Literally the
like
week
the
before.
the two. So our third match on Tuesday. We were right after that. We were watching the VOD back because we love to immediately go back, watch, and try to immediately figure out what we need to work on for the next couple matches, like the Tuesday split, then the Thursday split, right in between those. And we were sitting there like, why can't we? And so we had the idea on that Tuesday, and by the end of Thursday, after that Thursday match, we won, and we decided, yeah, we're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
We set up the 24-hour. We concluded it. We concluded all the final things that we needed for it, and well, we made history on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah. I still vividly remember like Thursday night after winning the matches, like us all on a call, just coming up with like, we came up with everything in like less than 2 hours. I remember staying up late creating the graphics for it, updating like my transitions for my live stream tomorrow, and like everything just was so perfect. When I woke up that Friday morning to do a 24-hour live stream, everything was already done for me, and like it was so great. It was so great.
The team video that you made,
No, the
and
team
also
video.
X Element made as well.
Which huge shout out to X Element, by
They're
the way.
amazing.
Like,
They are amazing.
literally, so we look up to obviously the other successful orgs, Optic Gaming, I mean Luminosity, G2, you name any of them, and they have a specific like element to them, right? That allows them to just push forward and make anything possible. And X Element, that's exactly what they're doing. And that's what they talked about. How literally X is the problem, and here's the element to fix it. And it's just it's too perfect. It's literally a Cinderella story, man. I'm very excited
too perfect to believe, right? But
Yeah.
here we are in Miami,
Yeah.
right now. Yeah.
last
So,
minute,
I'm
first
very
land for
excited.
3 of us.
Yeah.
I'm excited
For 3 of us.
I'm excited for the next 3 lands. I'm excited for the Challengers lands. I'm excited for next year. I'm excited to see where X Element's at in 10 years. You know what I mean? It's just, this is a great group of people that know what it takes. And knowing what it takes is the hardest thing ever. Like, that's what makes it or break it.
I mean, for me, it was my first time flying, so it was super nerve-wracking yet super exciting. As far as like the actual flight went, the first flight, I went from Portland, Oregon to Dallas, Texas, and then I sat in Dallas, Texas for 5 hours on a layover,
Yeah.
and I was getting nervous. I wasn't going to be able to make it because of like Miami issues and stuff like that. There was, I guess, some like equipment issues going on, and this is my first time flying, so like I'm at the airport. Like, what am I doing? I'm just sitting out on a chair for like 5 hours, walking around the airport in a place I've never traveled or been before, and just going onto the plane, making it to Miami at like 10 p.m. Eastern time, and it was just like it's such a big opportunity for me, where I grew up in a city, Sacramento, California, and I've never left that city ever before in my life. And in the last 6 months of my life, I've been traveling across the world, and it's like a dream's come true. It's like I never thought that I was gonna be as good as I was until I had people around me that confirmed me that I'm really like that, and that people around us that will do what it takes to succeed and win. And I'm just building off of everybody else's confidence.
For me personally, I have a philosophy of having optimistic realism. And that is, I understand that this being my first year back competing, I'm probably gonna not perform at where I want to be. That's part of life. That's part of growing. So I personally have a 3-year plan. I know where I'm ending up in the next 3 years, and I really want to bring everyone aboard with me on that journey. Now, in terms of expectations, like again, we got 9th, and it sucks. But I'm not gonna let it bring me down, because I know that there's still more to look forward to, and there's a lot that we can learn and grow from this one experience. Not only in game, but out of game as well, such as we need more sleep. If there's a match that we can cancel, let's cancel it and take the sleep instead. Like maybe we can have better like food arrangement. Like there's so many different things that we learned out of game.
The food arrangements one is really big. We were getting like so much chemistry just around that dinner table tonight.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we need team dinners.
Team dinners it seems a little corny, but man, it works. It does work.
Yeah.
Like, when those that was great. That was great.
But this is my 6th land, and I'm used to this, so I mean, traveling is traveling. I do it a lot alone.
On the other side of that, I've never traveled alone before. I have taken a flight before, but that was when I was younger. I used to do Taekwondo when I was a kid, and I flew all the way out to Chicago once, but I'm going back. Last time I was there, I got a gold medal and a trophy, so hopefully we could do something similar, but on the COD side this time,
I love that.
I'm a very competitive individual, but when it comes to like the travel and stuff, I was very nervous getting on my flight, making sure I didn't want to miss it, showing up hours and hours early before the flight, and honestly, after I got past my first like bit of turbulence on the plane, I have been so mellow and so relaxed, honestly, since then. And it's kind of euphoric. It's like a dream come true that I'm here in Miami, that I'm playing a Call of Duty LAN after so many years, since Black Ops 3 when I was first introduced into the competitive scene. And I don't even remember how old I was back then, but man, it's been a wild journey, and this is my first LAN, and there's going to be dozens, if not more than dozens more. And I'm very excited for that. Bad placing, but you got to start somewhere.
Sure. So, this was my first Call of Duty LAN. I haven't played inside of LAN since 2019 back in PUBG. So, I was excited, to say the least. I was lucky enough that I was coming to this land no matter what, with fundraising, because Aaron was kind enough to pick me up and drive me down here. 30-hour drive was long. It was tough, but gotta do what we gotta do to show up.
Yes, sir.
Simple as that. Expectations were high. I did want to at least get 8th for money. I wanted to place in at least the top 8. But, top 9, 9th, 12th, 9th, I'll take it. The first one for us, not many reps together.
Yeah.
And definitely not great quality reps of that, except for, the one scrim that we had.
Which
Well,
now we
we
got a plan too.
Yeah. We have a plan for our practice now.
Yeah, so it only gets better from here.
It really
At
does.
least.
It really does. We are so excited to get to work, and I feel like when we get back to our setups, we're going to take a little bit of a rest, and we are going to be on our grind, heads down. I do not settle for 9th through 12th. I settle for first. I am a make or break person, and it pains me to place anything below winning. However, I know that, as Elias says, it is a part of the process. You're not going to win everything, and you just got to take it with a grain of salt and get better. There's always room for improvement, and we've identified so many of those. Both honestly, every single day of the LAN, and before and after. Most certainly in the upcoming days.
Yeah.
We've solved so many problems that it was it's kind of incredible how many problems we've solved already. Both in game and out of game, even just getting here, improving our position and actually, securing games where we are honestly doing the hard parts. The hard parts are right there. I'm kind of at a loss for words, but really we're beating ourselves, and we realize that, and we're gonna stop tripping over our own feet. We're gonna stop that. Everyone on the X Element side, from Aaron to the entire community, and our coach Rex that came out, Rob, he did incredible. I loved all of his insights. Everyone at X Element that I've met is an amazing person, and they've done a lot for me in the very short amount of time that I've been here, and that is honestly a blessing. It's honestly a blessing, and I couldn't be more excited to continue working with X Element. We're really building something amazing here, and, well, if you aren't tuned in, you will be.
I mean, I feel like I already said what I needed to say with X Element on how, there's very few orgs that are successful in esports, like Optic, G2, and so on. And X Element is doing exactly what they're doing. They just don't have enough reps yet. With enough reps, X Element will be the new whatever org is out there. Just because the group of people, they are supportive and they are problem solvers. And anything is possible. Never say you can't. It's that simple. Again, going right back to that 24-hour live stream and getting to here today. Normally, I can guarantee you 99% of the other orgs, if we said, hey, can we get funding for this LAN? They would probably just say, oh, sorry, we can't do it, and leave it at that. X Element, they said, well, no, we could actually do this, a 24. What are you guys thinking? And, we sat in a call, and Aaron was just waiting for us to come up with ideas, and he was throwing ideas, and it's just no other team really does that. And that right there is the problem solving. Anything is possible. And the best part of all too is once we did that, it felt like we were pushed to oh shit, now we have to do it. Now we can't back out.
Yeah,
and
once we had that conversation, we were like, oh wow, we actually have to do the things that we're saying we're going to be able to do.
We have to do the things that we are saying we have to do. And I mean, that's why X Element is amazing, and can't wait for the future.
And all of our communities as well that helped us get here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Wow, the support has been absolutely astonishing. When we're talking about expectations, I've been blown out of the water with all of the support. And it is a phenomenal thing. I'm so grateful, and honestly, we need to do better, and we are better.
100%. I mean, for me, I think the X Element community is freaking awesome. Like, I've never been a part of like gaming communities like this before in my past life, and like, this is amazing. I'm joyful of it. Like, sometimes I even fangirl over it. Sometimes, like, this is like an amazing opportunity for me, and like, I feel so welcome here at X Element, and they're literally helping me pursue my goals of achieving like my future, and like, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm going to do, and it's such a warm and loving place.
Yeah, like I've been part of a lot of different orgs throughout COD, PUBG, Rainbow Six Siege. I've been part of a lot, and I have not ever had a organization ever be as supporting as this one ever. Like, even when I was playing professionally PUBG, the org that I was a part of was not this like caring. Like, it was just kind of like, oh well, we'll send you, sure, but it's kind of on you. Like, you know, do whatever. We don't really care what happens. Like, but that's not like that's not what X Element is.
No.
You know, like, this is a community that wants to grow together and like do amazing things. You know, like,
Yeah.
everyone here cares. And it's something that you don't just like
It's very unique.
get.
Very unique. Very special.
Peace.
I was like thinking of something like, what should I say?
I mean,
I don't know. I mean, we're going to be headed out to those other lands, you know. We're going to be
got
making
Chicago.
videos just like this.
Yeah.
Chicago's the
Yeah.
next one, at
So you
least
guys in
thus far
Chicago?
right
I'm
now.
so excited.
What are the dates on those? What are the dates?
Chicago is the last week of March.
Yeah, last week of March.
27, 28, I believe.
Something like that. 26, 28.
Yeah, something like that.
It's something like that. March.
I guess we should know it.
We really should, because, you know, flights and
Yeah.
all
We
that.
haven't marked on our
However,
calendars.
Yeah, we haven't
Look,
marked on our calendar.
That is how focused we are on our gameplay and making sure that we are going to absolutely rip at the next
Taking
tournament.
it day by day. Like,
Yeah,
day by
these
day.
online matches, we are going to stomp. We are going to stomp. And when it comes to the next land, we're going to do much better.
We're gonna have the reps. We're gonna have the quality reps. We're gonna
have the quality
We're gonna
reps.
have everything that we need to work on fixed. Like,
And
straight up.
we're going to have the first land jitters out of the way.
Yeah, fully done.
Completely gone. And hopefully no 13-hour delays between matches.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Like, the
shout out
last-
Urgent Fury. It was a great land, a great first experience for me. Shout out X Element for bringing me here, as well as my teammates for joining me in this incredible journey. And hopefully, well, definitely, we're going to make it to the top.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
One step at a time.
yeah, sure.
We're gonna do this.
Yeah.
X out.
Shout out.
X Element.
Ow.